can hit, if that makes sense. Good morning, everybody over on YouTube and Twitter. There are folks who are beyond the reach of the hose, but they're not beyond the reach of the hose because they're beyond the reach of the watering hose or the watering pail. They are completely intentionally putting themselves outside of where the water is. They know they're thirsty, they know they're parched, they know that they are feeling pain. They are using substances and people and random states of emotion in order to calm themselves and soothe themselves in an overstimulated world. I was talking to one of my buddies and new collaborators last night. He's like, there's no way that our bodies were meant to be in a Twitter space all day. One moment you're hearing about the death of Tina Turner. The next moment you got a cat meme going on. One moment you're in a love vibration on the internet and feeling wonderful. And the next moment the smog is hitting New York City beyond anything we've seen, from the wildfires that are burning in Canada, no less. Climate change is here and upon us, folks, always has been. So because we're being yo-yoed, as I'll call it, because we are being yo-yoed all the time, because we're being energetically yo-yoed all the time, it can be a lot on the system, and you can find yourself parched and in need of water. And so the reason why we gather in our private live stream spaces, and thank you to everybody joining us on the private live stream space. We will be growing this offering, kind of like a private church service or private gathering. And to everyone watching over on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, and those of you who will come and be a love lurker, as I call y'all, and you'll watch it later and say nothing, you will still see the goodness of the Lord. You will still catch this water because, as I always say here, what good is your love if it ain't poured out? And also, love doesn't really take a day off. Love doesn't take a day off at all. It's people that take a day off or kind of get lost in their own story. As I was telling another recent collaborator, you are the center of the orbit of your universe. You have kids, you have a husband, you have things going on, you have lots of responsibilities, and you have a human life. So because you are the center of your universe and I'm the center of mine, we're only going to relate to each other. Even my partner and I, we have shared values and shared vision, but he is definitely in a universe all of his own, okay, folks? And I'm definitely in a universe all of my own. And where our orbits overlap, where we find, the eclipse, if you will, of our collective imagination, is where the true juice is. So I thank you for stepping into my orbit. I thank you for stepping into my universe. Well, Dr. Flo is so full of himself, and he's always talking about himself. He's always sharing his stuff. Yeah, because I am the center of my universe. I am the loving and loved and lovable center of my universe. You are watching the behind the scenes of what it means to come up and out of deep, dark depression. I've come up and out of suicidal ideation. I've come up and out of sexual assault. I've come up and out of emotional and physical and sexual abuse. I've come up and out of codependency. I've come up and out of toxic shame. I've come up out of fear, blame, guilt, and worry. And so I get to stand on the mountaintop of my experience and say, Wahe Guru, thank you, beloved teacher. Thank you, holy teacher. Thank you, teacher of my heart, for all the magic you give, even on a Thursday. Even on a Thursday. And gratitude, folks, is one of the magic elixirs that helps us actually tap into the wonder of the present moment. The end of the week in our universe, speaking of universes and ecosystems, the end of the week in the House of Mommy Water and Love City Island complex. Remember, everybody had something going on. Shout out to Black Bucket Puppetry. Shout out to E Loves Wellness. Shout out to all the beloveds that are around. In our ecosystem, we focused here in this house on self-love, reflection, and peace as we hit Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the linear time week. Remember, time is just an illusion. We have more of it than we think we have. We have 24 hours in a day, and we use them the way we use them. This is why I don't go back and forth with my clients about missed appointments or even with my partner about, the lack of the check-ins and accountability processes and things, because we all have 24 hours and we're deliberately choosing to do what we want to do and what we don't want to do with it. And you are allowed to do in your freedom, because I love my freedom, so I'm not going to take your freedom away because I love my freedom. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do with your 24 hours, but if your 24 hours are not manifesting in a way that makes you happy, you really have to investigate. And I'm a coach, and so I can help you investigate it, but you really have to investigate if your motivations are true and pure to what you say. Now, there's one more live stream that I want to get up because I'm not new to this, folks. I'm true to this. And you can't be a metaverse worship pastor, not be in the metaverse and all the spaces sharing the love. So there's one more stream that I'm going to get up, and then we're going to get into more self-love, more reflection. And does this take work? Does this take effort? Is this difficult at times for me to overcome? Hey, Carlos, you're loved and lovable, Bubba's. He ran. My celebrity status really gets me. We got a runner. Shout out, y'all, to my love lurkers. I know y'all love to see it. All right. So let's get this behind the scenes going for the folks who love to lurk on me, and hopefully they are encouraged. I hope that everybody who lurks on me feels encouraged. That's the one thing to take away. You can lurk on me all you want. I hope that you are encouraged in your life and putting some really, really good art out into the world and hopefully improving. For all of you who are celebrating National Best Friends Day, shout out to all of you who are celebrating National Best Friends Day today. I've had best friends in my life, and I now have another best friend in Poppy Water 33 on the internet. We share all of our secrets and Kiki, and he holds me and nurtures me and babies me and takes care of me. What a wonderful gift it is to have a best friend. I wish that everyone would have a best friend. We all are deserving of best friends, and also we are deserving of being our own best friend. And that's not to isolate you or to say that you don't need people in your life, but one of the best ways to get ahead and to find true joy and freedom in your life is by committing to yourself and choosing to be your own best friend. I'll say it one more time for the people in the back. It's so impactful and powerful to yourself and for yourself if you can learn. And it is something you learn because society has codependency baked in. You need this lover. You need this sexual encounter. You need this pair of shoes. You need this iPhone. You need this computer. You need this house. You need all these things in order to be a best friend to yourself, in order to befriend yourself. I want you to know today that you are allowed in your power to be your own best friend. You are allowed to take yourself in your arms and say, Andre, I love you. Fill in the blank with your name. Brentley, I love you. Child of the Most High, loved and lovable, I love you. I want to encourage everyone to look in the mirror today and to say to yourself, I love you. And if you want to go even deeper on National Best Friends Day, you can say, I love you, Andre, exactly as you are. Now, this is not easy stuff, folks. I'm not trying to be cavalier or pretend like this is easy at all. It's not necessarily easy. Hey, Quincy, welcome back. I keep calling you Black Bucket Poetry, which may be something that you can spin off and do. But Quincy Keith is of Black Bucket Puppetry. So thanks for being here this morning. I hope that you are attending and befriending yourself. And thank you for coming to Daily Affirmations. We know that Daily Affirmations program our subconscious minds into honoring our loved and lovable self. And so if you're a person who's trying to make it through the day, some of us are in 12-step programs. In the 12-step traditions, we say just for today. You don't need to take care of yesterday's worries. You do not need to take care of tomorrow's cares and concerns. Just handle what you need to handle just for today. So shout out to Quincy Keith of Black Bucket Puppetry. This is a new affiliation and a new connection through the House of Mommy Wata. So thank you for being here. I promise that I will get used to the teleprompter. And I would love to see you more. If I saw you more, I would know where you worked. But I digress. So, National Best Friends Day. It's a wonderful day for us to attend and befriend ourselves. It's very important that as we move Thursday, Friday, and Saturday into self-love, reflection, and peace, that we are calling those things in for ourselves. A deep love of ourselves, the attending and befriending of ourselves, the reflection of our heart space. Remember, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If you listen to what people say, and more importantly, watch what they do, you will see what's being reflected in their internal. No one can have a positive internal and externally reflect negativity. You will actually know a tree by the fruit it bears. And so what are you reflecting today? What are you putting out into the world? Are you putting out a word of truth? Are you putting out a word of self-love? Are you putting out a word of peace and meaningful connection? Or are you reflecting something else? And once again, like folks, I don't pay attention to what people say because people say a lot of things. Word salad, word salad, word salad, word salad. Even I can get caught up into a space of word salad, word salad, word salad. But I watch what people do more than what they say. And that's what's reflected back to me in the law of resonance and call and response. As always, you all who attend my programming regularly, and we are growing, thank you so much to Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and now our private live streams over on Band. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. I know you could be so many other places, but I'm grateful for you being here. For those of you who are here all the time, you know that my throat chakra is quite open. In fact, I coach people weekly, if not daily, in the areas of opening their throat chakra. What do I mean when I say opening your throat chakra? I mean there's a center of energy around your throat, or it's imagined in your throat area. The color of this area is blue. And it is the key to our external expression. Once again, no one will know what's in the abundance of your heart unless you externally share with them what was it. Okay? No one's going to, there are no mind readers. I cannot read your mind. You'd be surprised how many people in my community and in my church spaces, in the house of worship and beyond, think that I can read their minds. I thought you knew, Dr. Flo. And I'm like, how would I have known that? Even in my relationship with Poppy Water, sometimes I'm expecting him to know things. And when we first joined together in our union and the yoga of love, I used to be expecting this man to be doing all sorts of things that I didn't ask for. And he's like, yo, if you told me what you wanted, if you told me what your expectations were, we were trying to move away from expectations in our personal lives here. I'm trying to move towards preferences. Beloved, if you told me what your preferences were, perhaps I could give that to you, but I can't give you what I don't know. And so the importance of being grounded in our throat chakra is that we're able to say what we need to say. There's a saying that I learned in New York when I was living there full time: closed mouths don't get fed. Now this is something, is Quincy still in the space? Quincy is not a closed mouth at all. Quincy talks and connects and networks with people and says what he needs to say. This is wonderful. That's exactly how you eat. That's exactly how you feed your dreams, your goals, your visions, your visions and your values, by opening up your throat chakra. Even myself, with a wide open throat chakra, I still struggle at times to speak up for myself, especially when it comes to engaging in new things. Sure, it's easy to say I'm hungry because everybody's been hungry before. Sure, it's easy to say I need water because we've all been thirsty before. But yo, I would like to make $2,500 this month in sales. Whoa. You're going to have to speak up to make $2,500 in sales. Oh, I want to make $25,000 in sales this month. Ooh, you're really going to have to open your throat chakra and say what you need to say. Thank you for being here, Quincy. I really appreciate you today. I hope that you are flowing in love. I hope that just like a wonderful tea bag of chamomile, you're just floating in this warm vibration of love today in beloved community. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So when your throat chakra is open, you will find clarity in your communications. You will find truth and wellness in the things you speak over your life. And I'm going to jump down really quickly to the affirmation for the throat chakra. The affirmation for the throat chakra is I speak. Let's try some I speak right now. I speak love. I speak positivity. I speak abundance. I speak positivity. I speak peace. I speak self-love. I speak positive vibrations. I speak abundance. I speak overflowing bank accounts for the benefit of the people and myself. I speak opportunity. I speak positive connection. I speak protection from all harm. I speak it. What do you speak today, folks? What is coming out of the abundance of your heart? My good friend, online friend, I can't wait to meet her one day, the Grammy Award-winning Alicia Atulaja, shared on her live streams one day something that was so powerful to me. She said, and I don't know where she learned this or if she made this up, but regardless, I'll share it with you today. She said, the voice is the chimney of the heart. And I thought that was a wonderful metaphor, and I've been taking that into my vocal performance as a professional. The voice and the throat chakra is simply the chimney, like a fire chimney, like a fireplace. It's just the simple place where the heart gets exposed and expressed. The voice is the chimney of the heart. If you're out there today and you struggle with a little bit of stage fright and you're nervous about how you sound, I want to encourage you to remember that your voice is a chimney of your heart. The color of the throat chakra is haint and light blue and turquoise. The turquoise wards off haints, if you believe in those sorts of things. It is a color of forgiveness, calm, communication, and confidence. If you can't tell, I mean, I do struggle in confidence in certain areas of my life, but in 90% of my life, I'm a confident mofo, right? I know what I want to say, and I say it. And in the words of Sheba Sheree from Atlanta Housewives, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me for speaking love, speaking confidence, speaking calm, and speaking forgiveness? Who gonna check me about speaking clarity, truth, and wellness? Who gonna check me? It's a whom shall I fear kind of energy. Now, let me talk about something very, very clearly because I feel like I need to bring it up today. Quincy is the only one attending the live stream today. I bring that up not to be funny or weird. I bring that up because this is the challenge for younger artists, young people, and actually artists of all ages. How do you show up when you think nobody's watching you? How do you communicate your truth and wellness when no one's paying attention? I've watched people that I don't know and people that I do know get discouraged away from live streaming and speaking their I am because they don't say it to me, but I'm a real bitch. Now this is going to have to be explicit content. I'm about to put an E on it. The kids can attend, but I'm not raising your children, so it's fine. I'm a real one. So they don't say it to me, my coaching clients, but I'm like, have you live streamed today? Have you released your reel today? Have you talked to your community today? Have you gone live with someone else today? And they always look at the floor or the ceiling, kind of energy. I know that they are at times discouraged because to come out into the world and to talk to empty live streams when you know that your life matters, that you know that your voice matters, you know that your purpose matters, to come out into the world and to talk to just Quincy Keith, which is more than enough. Even if Quincy wasn't here, I would still be blessed and highly flavored. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, and me. On television. So I'm on internet to millions and some from millions of people in my life. But if you can't do it for one person, folks, if you can't do it for an empty room consistently, and that is the key. If you cannot open up your throat chakra and consistently show up every day for your dreams, forget about it. Forget about it. No one's going to pay attention to you if you don't pay attention to you. No one's going to pay attention to you if you don't show up and say, hi, I am Dr. Flo. I help people find their bliss through clarity coaching and performance coaching so that they can maximize their fullest potential on the earth before they go. If you can't show up and do your elevator pitch of love, hello throat chakra, hello world, I'm Dr. Flo. I help people follow their bliss through clarity and performance coaching so that they can maximize their fullest potential financially, spiritually, and creatively on the earth before they die. Is that clear? This is the I speak language that we talk about. All right. 365 days of Kwanzaa. We celebrate Kwanzaa here because we're blackity black. Today's pillar of Kwanzaa is Nia, purpose. What is your purpose today? What is your why? What was your reason for waking up this morning? For real. Why are you here? And that can come across, because I've got New Yorker tendencies, that can come off really, really aggressive. Why are you here? I do ask people that to their faces, though. That's why I don't have a lot of people around me, Quincy, because I'm a real one. Why are you here? I ask people to their faces. It's important because your intention and your purpose matters in the world. People will pick up on your intention, your true intention and your purpose, and then they will just run with it. And so being really clicked into your why and your intention is so important to the living of a life. Some of you know that my why, and I apologize, sorry, not sorry. Beyonce has a 3-hour concert. I'll just take my time on these affirmations because it's for me as much as it is for you all. Some people get lost in the sauce of their experience because they're not clicked into their why. My why is that I was suicidal at 7 because of my perceived difference. Can we get clear today? Is it okay if I get clear today? I'm pushing 40. I know I don't look it, baby, but I'm pushing 40 years old. And I was suicidal at 7. I tried to kill myself in my mother's kitchen at 7 because of deep, deep, deep private pain. And so my why every day in the world has nothing to do with perfect people. If you are a perfect person or a person striving for perfection, you really shouldn't come and sit by me. I'm the wrong person to sit by if you are looking for perfection, because I was trying to kill myself at 7 years old. And so my why is anchored around the 800,000 people who kill themselves, including the kids, y'all. I got kids in my community who are suicidal. I told Caitlin yesterday on the streets of Lexington, I said, there are suicidal kids in this community, just like I was at 7 years old. They do not want to be here. 800,000 people, that's my why. 800,000 people unalive themselves every year in the U.S. alone. That means that by the time the sun sets, 2,191 people won't be here. My dear friend Holly from college, who I've been talking to this week, she's jumping into, she's like, yo, I love Dr. Flo and the love experience. I can't wait to help you with logistics for your tour. I have the experience. Her brother killed himself. She's raising her brother's child full time because he killed himself. He's one of the 2,191 who unalive themselves every day. 2,191 people unaliving themselves is a big number. So anyway, I'm riffing about this because that's my why. I'm not really here for perfect people or people who have it all together. I'm not here for rich people and independently wealthy people who don't have any problems. I'm here for the real ones who are just trying to make it through today. Like me. I didn't stop wanting to kill myself until probably a few months ago, really. If we keep it a buck, and we don't like to talk about this in our society because it scares our friends. I'm going to make people worry about me if I say I'm suicidal. But the fact is that life is tough, and the bills keep coming, and the blows and the punches of life keep coming. And if you're not anchoring yourself in something real and your true why, you will get lost. But there's good news. There is very, very good news. When you are imbalanced in your throat chakra, you rely on manipulation versus communication. You can't speak up to those in authority. As a suicidal child, I did not feel like I had power. I don't know, anybody else in here grew up as a powerless child? It is the worst feeling to be an abused, powerless child. To have sexuality, and I'm not talking about the gay stuff for those of you Bible thumpers who think that somebody abused me and made me gay. I'm talking about being overly exposed to sexual content and behaviors as a young child by older people in my life. Not being able to speak up to people in authority and say they're touching me inappropriately or this feels shameful and bad and wrong is a problem. It's the reason why I come into daily affirmations to hopefully give you and the next generation the tools you need to speak up to authority. I want every kid in their lives. I don't want to get emotional about this today and cry about it because God is healing me and Spirit is healing me and Shamalama Ding Dong is healing me. Let's be very clear. The adults in my life did not protect me. The adults in my life said, shh, don't tell nobody. The adults in my life were going to the other people in my life saying, don't tell nobody about what's going on here. They were trying to dwell in confusion and bullshit, if I may speak so boldly and clearly. And so you'll deal in manipulation. You won't be able to speak up to authority. You'll be scared of judgment, rejection, and you'll be silent. It's giving very much Oprah energy. Were you silent or were you silenced? Are you silent, people, or are you being silenced by life? But the good news is that you can affirm, I speak healing. I speak that I am loved and lovable. I speak that I am perfect, whole, and complete exactly as I am. I speak that the past is over. It can touch me not. Woo! Hallelujah. I speak that the past is over and can touch me not. I have abusers in my life who've called me and Facebook messaged me and said, please don't tell anybody what I did to you. It was around the time that the R. Kelly documentary was coming out, and I was just crying about the fact that someone's innocence could be taken from them in this way. And they're like, please don't tell anybody. The good news is that when you are aligned, and I was grown. The R. Kelly documentary came out just a few years ago. Crazy town. But the good news is that when you are aligned with your throat chakra, you can articulate your thoughts and feelings. Yes, you can. You can trust your intuition. You can trust your discernment about people, even if people are saying and doing the right things about you. You can be like, I don't know about that person. I don't know about whether they really are for me or against me. You can discern well. You are good with quiet and expressing yourself. You're able to say what you need to say. So yeah, that's our Throat Thursdays refresher. We talk about these themes every Thursday because it matters. There's some kid in the world, there's some adult in the world that are being abused right now. They're even afraid of going to the cops. And I don't really deal with the police like that because of many reasons as a black person in America. But we need to find the authorities in our lives and speak up for ourselves. It's very, very important that we say what we need to say. It's how we turn the light on in darkness. All right. Moving forward, I want to present some new affirmations today. These came on my feed this morning, and so I want to do some new affirmations for the people who, once again, have short attention spans and get bored by Dr. Flo and his antics. Believe it or not, as I tell y'all every day, I'm here every day, sometimes twice a day. Check the schedule over on Band app in my fan club. I'm starting my fan club because my throat chakra is open and I got titties and ass for the children. I got titties and ass for the children. So for those of you who have joined my fan club, thank you so much. I'm here twice a day. Being a fan of myself and a fan of the community. It's important that you are a fan of yourself and a fan of the community. I am. Good morning, Bobby. You're loved and lovable before you go. You're loved and lovable. I'm a fan of myself and a fan of my community. Okay, so here's some affirmations. Bobby Wentz. I hope he feels loved and lovable. So, I hope that these affirmations today land in your heart center. I hope that you take at least one. Hi, King, you're loved and lovable. I hope that he's cleaning our house right now. He's making everything beautiful. Are you doing the floors today?
Yes, but I'm gonna wait till you mentioned wanting to go on a walk today.
I'm walking, yeah.
So I'll just do it as soon as you leave for the walk.
Okay.
And so just let me know whenever you do that.
Okay.
We'll go that way.
Beautiful.
About to go make some quick content and sun bath and then shower and get back to it.
You're beautiful, loved and lovable. All right, here we go, folks. I'm speaking to you today. You, Quincy, Dr. Flo, Papi Wata, you are so talented. You are so talented. This will be a great year. This will be a great year. You are so creative, Quincy. You are so creative, Papi Wata. You are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. Never give up. Never give up. You can do this. You can do this. You are knowledgeable. You are knowledgeable. You are a math whiz. Because if you can't be handling no money if you're not a math whiz, baby. You are a math whiz. You are intelligent. You are intelligent. I am proud of you every day. I am proud of you every day. I love you. I love you. I love you. You have a brilliant mind. You have a brilliant mind. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. And guess what? You are a problem solver. I can't even say it right. Let's solve that. You are a problem solver. You are a problem solver. Listen up, folks. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. You are perfect. You are perfect. I am so proud of you, Quincy. Folks, I'm putting all my energy on Quincy because Quincy's the only one here. But yes, it's still true. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Listen up. You will change the world. You will change the world. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are the best. You are the best. And you are important. Coming inside, I honor my truth. I honor my truth. I have everything that I need. I have everything that I need. I am enough. I am enough. I am grateful. I am grateful. I choose to go with the flow. I choose to go with the flow. I am confident. I am confident. I am present. I am present. I am supported. I am supported. I am worthy. I am worthy. I let go of what does not serve me. I let go of what does not serve me. I am strong. I am strong. I am patient. I am patient. I trust the process. I trust the process. I love myself. I love myself. I am doing my best. Oh, yes. I am doing my best. I respect my journey. I respect my journey. I am rich. I am rich. I am abundant. I am abundant. And here's one of my favorites. I choose to find happiness. I choose to find happiness. What are you choosing today, folks, on this Thursday? Are you choosing love? Are you choosing abundance? Are you choosing your flow? I hope you are. Thank you for tuning in to my daily affirmations. If you'd like to become a member of my fan club, I would love for you to come on into the Band app. Very soon, I'm going to be doing private behind the scenes, spilling all the tea live streams because that's the future. And I'm so grateful for your love. I'm so grateful for your donations and your sponsorships. For those of you who are sending me money to live this secular Buddhist monk worship pastor life, thank you for the green beans. Thank you for the rice. Thank you for the bread. Thank you for the internet money. Thank you for the housing. Thank you for the utilities. I mean, I stand on the shoulders of so many awesome people, and very soon I'm going to be putting those names of my donors on the screen like I used to before I got discouraged. Do not think for a second that in this work that you will not get discouraged. Do not think for a second that Dr. Flo, that's me, do not think for a second that I do not get discouraged. It is so easy when you are doing the work and you're sharing with the people and you're loving yourself as you love others. It's so easy to get discouraged. But be not weary in your well-doing, for you will reap if you faint not. Be ye not weary in your well-doing, for you will reap if you faint not. So don't give up, Quincy. Don't give up, folks. I'm not going to give up. I will not stop. Like I told our good friends over at Black and Gay, I said, you will see the goodness of the Lord. You will see the goodness of the Lord. And I meant it. But not for me necessarily. I mean, I'm just like, all will see the goodness of the Lord. If you don't give up, you will eventually see the goodness of the Lord of love. And I looked right in the camera. Iconic, we got the tape. I think Quincy was in the room that day when they came in popping off and all the negativity. I said, you will see the goodness of the Lord. And I meant it. Because as long as you're tapped in, tuned in to the presence of the Most High, as long as you're walking in your purpose and sharing love with people and trying to be and give blessing, you will always see the goodness of the Lord. Be ye not weary in your well-doing, for you will reap if you faint not. I want to hold space right now for the 800,000 people who feel alone today. I want to hold space for the 800,000 people who feel sad and depressed. I want to hold space for those who don't feel like they can make it through. Love is a healer. Oh. Woo. Love is a healer. No other help I know. No other help I know. Love is a healer. Love is a healer. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. And may love hold you today, Quincy, and everyone else that watches as a love lurker on the replays. May love hold you in its big, 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 big hands. God bless you. Love bless you. Heaven smile upon you, as above, so below, as above, so below, as above, so below. I'll see you in tonight's session at 6:30. If you want to RSVP, you can do so through my fan club and also my community island. I think Quincy and everyone are members of the super chat over on Instagram. So Instagram has some algorithmic things that happen where they don't share the light. They share all the fights. You can see all the fights you want on Instagram. You can see all the fights you want on Twitter. But when it comes to light and love and healing, they suppress me a bit. And I've been out here for 7 years. Think about it. Think about it, folks. I know I got a smart mouth and I talk my shit, but I've been out here for 7 years sharing my love on live streams. And I got one person in the room on 5 different platforms. That's not a coincidence. They would rather give Bad Girls Club the views than give it to the light workers. And I'm not alone in this. I talk to so many other light workers, including Poppy Water, who we are being suppressed by the algorithm. The mess sells. If it bleeds, it leads. And so for those of us who are doing the light work and the heart work and trying to encourage people, Black Bucket Puppetry, E-Loves Wellness, House of Mommy Water, Love City Island. For those of us who are doing the light work, some of us are being suppressed. And so if you're interested in joining the private super chat that I have over on Instagram so that you get direct notifications when I go live and when our community goes live, I also want to encourage Quincy Keith of Black Bucket Puppetry to start sharing your lives also in that super chat. That's what it's there for. It's there to disrupt the algorithm because there are powers and principalities, as I was sharing with my team last night. There are people and powers that don't want the light to get out. They want people to feel broken the rest of their lives. Broken people buy shoes. Broken people spend all their money on things they don't need. So they are incentivized through capitalism, which we didn't talk about today. They are incentivized through capitalism to keep you broken. And so when I come out going, you're perfect, whole, and loved just as you are. You don't need anything else. You're perfect as you are. They're like, oh, shut that motherfucker up. He can't be saying that out here. We got to sell some shoes. So help me help you by joining my online fan club, joining my super chat on Instagram if you play in the Instagram spaces, by joining my Facebook chats if you're into that kind of love, and help me disrupt the algorithm with my love. I will be posting notifications of tonight's live streams on Instagram, Facebook, my private fan clubs, Love City Island, all the spaces. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you very soon. I got to go take my walk. And also, I got 3 coaching calls today. It's been such a long time. I've been so discouraged. And I have 3 coaching calls today. I did 2 yesterday, 3 today. I got some lined up tomorrow into the weekend. So my coaching practice is growing. I'm no longer just a crazy man yelling about love. People are coming in. And this will grow. It will grow if I do not faint. And you should not faint either. Have a wonderful day, Quincy. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you to Quincy Keith and everybody for the Back to Black workshops. Oh my God, I can't wait to post the clips today. Yesterday's Back to Black Business Development Workshop, sponsored by Black Bucket Puppetry, House of Mommy Water, and Love City Island, was amazing. JC McCarthy stopped by from A Course in Miracles on Clubhouse. It was just a wonderful exchange of high vibrational ideas around business and the art we want to put out in the world. So if you have not caught that replay either on Clubhouse, I'll be dropping snippets. I also put it in the podcast. So it's on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all these things. Thank you, Quincy. Excuse me. My love was so strong, I burped it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I've been really working, Quincy, on trying to make these better. Can't you tell I'm getting better? I'm pushing 40, but I'm still trying to get better. So I'm glad that you loved it because I'm trying to get it better. And I'm trying to improve and get the bag, of course, in love. But if you want to hear yesterday's Back to Black workshop on the podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast, including Spotify, I would love to see you there and to share that love with you, okay? So until next time, 6:30 Eastern tonight, be loved and lovable today. Have a wonderful one. Goodbye to Instagram. Goodbye to Facebook. This coffee's got me feeling good, folks. Goodbye to Band app, the private live streams. I cannot wait. Goodbye to my fan club, my private fan club. Woo! Goodbye to you. How do we get out of here? Okay? And goodbye to YouTube, Twitter, and Quincy. Have a wonderful day.